Hi babes, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my everyday soft glam. I get so many questions and compliments on this makeup look in real life, so I decided why not do a makeup tutorial. Background, I've been a cosmetologist since 2015. Also been doing clients makeup since high school. I currently have a business where I do hair and makeup for bodybuilding competitions in South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Georgia, all the good things. So I'm going to be giving some tips and tricks from a makeup artist slash cosmetologist. I haven't filmed a makeup tutorial in a long time, so this might be a long video. Grab your drinky drink. I have my water. Let's get started. I don't know if you can tell in the background, but it is snowing so much in North Carolina. I have never seen this much snow in my life. First, I'm going to be starting out with my primer. Skincare and skin prep is so important before putting on your makeup. If you don't have a good skincare routine and your skin's really dry or textured, if you don't have good skin prep, your makeup is not going to look good, period. I have a few primers that I like depending on how long I need my makeup to last. So if I'm just doing like an everyday makeup look with tinted sunscreen, I will use the Live Tinted Hue Guard. This is a 3-in-1 mineral sunscreen moisturizer slash primer, SPF 30. This is what it looks like. So that's for every day. And then I also really like this Refi Clear Face Primer, Glow and Sculpt. This one is really good too. I'm almost out of it. So I really like that one, but my favorite ones recently, if I need my makeup to last all day, this makes my makeup look the best, is this Point of View primer. This is the Glazy Tack primer, and this is the Soothing Priming Milk. I use both of them, and I love them. I believe this is Michaela Nogueira's, probably saying that wrong, brand. I'm going in with the Glazy Tack primer first. I believe this is her brand. You could put this on a cotton pad or something, but I just put it straight on my face and rub it in with my hands. I have a mirror behind the camera and also a little handheld mirror. So if I'm looking in all different directions, that's why. I'm gonna share some foundations that are in rotation for me. So for everyday wear, I like the Live Tinted Hue Guard Tint Skin Tint. This is SPF 50. This is a mineral sunscreen. I'm almost out if you can't tell. And then my other one that I love, it's also a skin tint. It just doesn't have SPF. This is the Kylie Cosmetics Skin Tint Blurring Elixir. I love this. Mine is almost empty as well. So these are my two kind of everyday foundations. Now, if I need my makeup to last forever in a day, I will go in with one of these three. So this is the LYS Cream Foundation. What is it called? I don't know, but it looks like this. I will go in with this or House Labs Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. I really like this one too. And then this is my current favorite. It's kind of empty. This is the Rem Beauty foundation. I think this is like their sweetener foundation. Yeah, it looks like this. The packaging's gorge. If I need my makeup to last from morning to night without touching up, I will go in with those three. But since we're just staying home, I'm gonna go in with the Kylie Skin Tint. And the packaging looks like that. Oh my gosh, the snow is falling down so hard. I don't know if you can see. I think we already have like 6 inches of snow outside, which I know is not a lot for most, but for me it is. For concealer, now that I get older, I can't use concealers like Tarte Shape Tape, just really drying concealers. I cannot use those anymore. I'm gonna be 30 in a couple of months, girl. So this is the Tower 28 Serum Concealer. And the sticker's not on anymore. So I don't know what shade it is. I just know it's a serum concealer. So I'm just gonna apply that in the inner part, because your inner part of your eye is where it's the darkest, as well as right here. I don't apply too much. And then on my lid. Go in with a sponge Mine is still kind of damp from yesterday. I prefer mine damp anyways. I don't like it super wet because it just picks up too much product and moves it around too much. So I'm going to blend majority of it with my sponge. Since I have lash clusters, I'm going to blend the rest with a brush. I'm just taking a concealer brush that looks like this and blending out the inner corner and my lid. That way I don't get concealer all over my lashes. My favorite loose powders for setting concealer are Huda Beauty Easy Bake. I use the shade Cherry Blossom Cake, and in the summer I use Pound Cake, I think that's what it's called, or the Laura Mercier Translucent. These both are tried and true. They always look nice. I have them in my professional kit as well. That's how you know I love something, is when I travel with it or I put it in my professional kit. Go in with a triangle powder puff. Now before I set my under eye, I'm gonna go back in with the sponge and blend out the creases from my concealer because you don't want to set it while it's creased. I'm gonna pick up some powder and then rub it on the back of my hand and set. And the reason why I rub it on the back of my hand is so it doesn't set unevenly. When you have it on the powder puff like this, the powder's kind of on the sponge unevenly and it sets unevenly if you put it on like that. So you just take it and really rub it in and it goes on so much smoother and applies a lot smoother. And I'm gonna set my lid and right under my eyes. Another thing I like to do to give me a nice bright under eye and just look like a filter is I take airbrush powders. These are pressed powders. I don't take a lot unless you're very oily. I'm not really that oily. I have pretty normal skin. But I like the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Powder. This is in shade 2 medium. And I also like this Vive Modern Powder Perfector, also in medium. But we're gonna go with Charlotte Tilbury because I'm almost out. That's how much I love it. And I'm gonna take my triangle powder puff again and just apply a little bit, like really press it in. This is also a really nice powder to touch up with. So I have a mini one that I bring in my purse when I go on date nights or brunch with the girls. I always touch up with it because it just makes you, like, this powder makes you look like a porcelain doll. It blurs, it mattifies, it brightens. I will buy this over and over again. Bronzer, blush, and highlight. When I'm doing nighttime makeup and I need my makeup to last all day long, I will go in with cream and liquid products. But since I'm just at home, I'm not gonna be going anywhere because this snow is crazy. I'm not going to be going anywhere for the next few days. So today I'm just going to be using powder products. But if you want an in-depth like date night, girls night out, long wearing, long lasting makeup look, I'll do that next with like a smoky eye, like my go-to smoky eye and all that. But anyways, so I just bought this palette from TikTok Shop. This is the P. Louise Dream a Little Dream. This is in the palette, Dream. That's what it looks like. How adorable is this packaging? Let me show you the inside. Comes with a huge mirror. This is the colors that come in the palette. So we're going to be using this palette today. I like it so much that I brought it on vacation with me. Love it. So we're going to take the bronzer in the palette, which is this one. So I'm not going to be contouring today. I'm just bronzing. So with bronzer, you want to take a more fluffy brush that isn't so dense, and you're gonna start right here where your hairline is, kind of like your sideburns, and you're gonna start with the product here and then bring it in. You don't want a majority of the product on the cheek and blend it to your hairline. You want the product to start here and then kind of make a gradient. It's just easier to blend that way. And this bronzer is definitely more warm, which I love. I love a bronzy, warm kind of look. Add some to my forehead. Not too much because I kind of have a short forehead. But if you have a larger forehead and you're trying to make it look smaller, then definitely go a little heavy-handed with the bronzer on the forehead. The Morphe M241 powder bronzer brush. The same palette, and I'm going to be taking these two shades for blush. I like the shimmery aspect to it because it just gives my skin a glowy look, but not oily, if that makes sense. So I mainly take the powder part. I dip my brush in here mainly, and then I go in a little bit with the shimmer. The shimmer is kind of like a blush topper. It's not so much a blush on its own. I think they advertise it as a highlight, but I don't really put pink highlight on my skin. And the blush isn't like a baby Barbie doll pink, which I love during the summer and spring. It's just like a beautiful, perfect pink. And just doing a soft smile. I love blush. I can overdo the blush sometimes and I don't even care. Blush is the first thing on your face to go. Blush and bronzer. It fades the fastest. So yeah, I do like to go a little heavy-handed. Highlight, going in with the highlight. It's like a champagne highlight. I don't put a lot on my cheekbone. I mainly put it on the bridge of my nose and then a little bit on the cheekbone. So I'm just gonna take the highlight and put some on the bridge of my nose. I love highlight on the bridge of my nose. Whatever's left on the brush, I don't even dip it back in the palette. That's when I apply the highlight. So I have so many makeup favorites, but if you don't like a strong highlight that has a glitter in it, this is a really nice powder. This is by LYS. This is what it looks like. Hopefully it's focusing. This is their True Enlightenment Soft Focus Skin Finishing Powder in the shade Motivate Light. I love this. I use this almost every single day. It just makes you look like you're glowing from within. This is so perfect for brides as well. I love it. It's done with the face makeup. I'm just going to take my setting spray. This is the Morphe Continuous Prep and Set Mist Plus, supercharged with ceramides and antioxidants. I really like this one. So we're just going to set that. Do the boring part, which is my brows. I'm just gonna run through the products that I use for my brows. This is Brow Bar by Rima. That's what that looks like. This is the True Glam Brow Makeover Kit in medium. It's eyebrow powder, and then I use the Morphe Micromanager Gripping Brow Gel. So yeah, I just start off by combing my hairs upwards and filling them in. I brought you a little closer because we're going to be doing eyeshadow. Now for every day, don't do a lot of eyeshadow. It's really a couple of colors and inner corner highlight with some winged eyeliner. That's usually my soft glam look. For nighttime, of course, it's different. This is not the usual palette I use, but I bought it yesterday and I want to play with it. This is the ColourPop Golden Hour. I'll show you because this palette is gorgeous. My everyday palette is a little big and I can't travel with it unless I bring my big makeup bag. So I wanted to get something a little smaller that had all the shades I liked. So this is what it looks like. It has shimmer, mattes. I mean, all the colors you need if you're a warm girly. For the springtime, I like to go more rosy with my eyeshadow because it's the spring, and in summer I definitely like more goldens and bronze. I mean, I always like warm tones, but yeah, so we're sticking to warm tones today. The palette I normally use is the Morphe Nude Ambition. It looks like this. I also have it in my makeup kit. This is very well loved. And I also really like the Kylie Cosmetics. Which one is this? This might be the bronze palette. Also very well loved. I just brought this with me on my trip. Really nice. This one just doesn't, it doesn't have all the shades I need. So that's why I don't use it every single day. But we're gonna play with this palette today. I'm so excited. I love playing with new makeup. All right, taking a Morphe M333 eye blender brush. And I'm gonna take the color, I'm gonna mix Love the Vibes and Never Leaving, which is this color and this color. I'm gonna mix those two. See how I like it, because I haven't used this palette, so I don't know how these colors look. Oh yeah, that's gorge. And we're just gonna take that and put it all over the crease. Now, if you want less pressure, this is better for blending all over colors. Keep your hands at the bottom of your brush. Now, if you're doing more concentrated work, like in the outer corner, you want to bring your fingers a little closer on the brush. But since I'm just doing the all over color, I'm gonna leave it at the bottom and just blend all over. Now the brush is doing all the work, and I'm just kind of going in circular motions, windshield wiper. Like that. For my lid color, I'm gonna take the shade, let's take In the Moment, which is this matte tan shade, and I'm gonna apply that to my lid to just really brighten it and open up my eyes. This almost gives like a baby doll look, and I'm obsessed. See the difference? I hope you can, because I think this makes all the difference. Totally optional. Oh, I think that is it. I think that's all we're gonna do for eyeshadow. Now for the inner corner highlight, I like a very bright inner corner highlight. Sometimes I like it more icy white, sometimes I like it more golden. Today we're gonna go more golden because I want to use this shade in the palette. It's called Glimmer. Right here. It looks frosty, but when you swatch it, it's more of like a frosty gold. So I'm gonna go with the cream eyeshadow. This is Laura Mercier Sugar Frost. This is their Caviar Stick eye color. And I'm gonna use this in my inner corner, kind of as a base, just to make it like really pop. I love a bright inner corner. Like a bright inner corner is so feminine and girly and makes your eyes pop. Oh yeah, that is what I was going for. That's so pretty. Sometimes I like to do shadow winged eyeliner, that way it's softer. So if I were going to do that, I would either go in with Far Off, which is this dark brown, or 7 p.m., which is an even darker brown, but it has some glitter in it, which is really pretty. But today I want to try this new eyeliner pen by Morphe. I got it yesterday when I went to Ulta. This is the Morphe Make It Big brush tip liquid liner in bold black. So we're gonna try this. I'm excited. This is what the tip looks like. All right, and I only do my eyeliner on the outer corner. I don't do it so far in the inner corner because I just feel like it looks harsh, especially for daytime. So I'm gonna start right here in the corner and flick it upwards. Now I don't want too much pressure, so I'm leaving my fingers at the bottom. I'm not gonna do this just yet. I'm gonna leave it right here at the bottom. That way you have more control. And then go right here and connect it to my lash line. So that's what it looks like so far. And then I'm just gonna fill it in. Yeah, I really like that. Let's do the other eye. What do you think? I really like this pen. I'd repurchase it. I'm gonna see if they have it in brown too, because I really like it. If I need my lips to last from morning to night, I always go in with this Sasho lip liner stain in the shade Mauve. You can get it at Target, Amazon. Overline my lips because I haven't had lip filler in 2.5 years. So I overline my lips, and I need the overlining to stay because this just stays all day long no matter what I eat or drink. But we're not gonna use it today because I'm staying home. So I'm gonna take one of my favorite lip liners. This is the Tower 28 one liner. This is a multi-liner, and Paint My Number. This is like a rosy brown. All right, got that on. I don't like to go too dark with my lip liners these days. I used to get really dark lip liners and I feel like it just ages me. So I'd like to go for like more soft browns, soft mauves, stuff like that. Now for lipstick, do I want to do gloss or do I want to do matte? Let's do both. Why not? I'm gonna take NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Abu Dhabi, one of my faves. Okay, this is the Sashu Lip Elixir in Bunny Tongue. This is a pinky gloss. This has gone viral on TikTok so many times. For a good reason, because it's so pretty. And because I want to play with makeup, I'm going to use a more brown tone gloss. This is Tower 28 Shine On Lip Jelly in Cashew. That one's really shiny. I love really Tower 28 anything, but oh my gosh, are we done? I think so. This is the final look. This is the finished product. What do we think? I love it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate your time. If you want to see any more makeup videos or have any questions, please comment down below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you like content like this, if you like hanging out with me, make sure to subscribe for more videos. So much fun playing with makeup. All right. I am all dolled up with nowhere to go, but we're gonna have a family movie night, which will be a lot of fun. We'll leave all of the products I mentioned down below in the description box. They will be commission links. I'm always very transparent about that. So if you decide to use my links, thank you so much. If not, no big deal. I made sure to share the names and colors of all the products I mentioned, just in case you wanna look it up on your own. No big, leave the links down there for your convenience. So yeah, all right, I will see you in my next video. Bye.